Hi, my name is Nettie Vero, and I live in Ottawa, Illinois. That is north central Illinois. And I am married to my best friend. For the last 18 years, we have two children. My daughter is 16 and my son is 17. My son has graduated. He graduated in 2018 and he's attending college classes, and my daughter this year is a sophomore. And so here I am. This is my first class at Liberty University online, and I transferred from another online college, and so I'm looking forward to finishing my degree, my bachelor's in elementary ed through Liberty University. I like it that it's a Christian college, and I think I have about a year and a half to go of classes. I'm not exactly sure when my graduation date will be, depending on the workload in which I can handle. I currently hold an associate's degree in applied science, and I am a registered nurse in the state of Illinois. However, I do not work full-time as a nurse. I work full-time as a teacher at a Christian school. I'm an elementary teacher in a small Christian school, and there is a really long story on how I got to that point, but right now for introductions, I'll just say I teach the 2nd through the 5th grade in a combined classroom, and it's really a joy. It's a challenge. They keep me on my toes. It's a lot of planning and a lot of work, but I really enjoy it. I do believe that the Lord has called me to where I am in teaching. So to talk about something that was a life-turning event in my life, it was really hard to choose because there's been so many pivotal points, but I'll go back to when I was working full-time as a nurse. My kids went to the public school, and so like in the 1st and 2nd grade was the last years in 2008, 2009 were the last years they attended public school. And our house is, my husband and I are both Christians, and we are raised our kids on the foundation of a godly lifestyle. And so there were certain things that were not allowed in the public school, and I was at odds with some of the things that they did allow as well. And really the straw that broke the camel's back was when my son came home very upset in the 2nd grade, and he was told he couldn't sing God songs. But I'm the children's church pastor down at our church for the last several years, like 13 years. And so that was quite detrimental. I was like really upset about it. I started to homeschool my kids, and I fell in love with teaching. Like in nursing, I already did a lot of teaching, like teaching in services. During the summer, I would teach things out at the campground, so I really loved teaching. I had a supervisor position. I did many in-services, did lots of training of staff, and so I really loved teaching. But then when I started homeschooling my kids, I really loved teaching school in elementary school and putting in that Christian foundation. Shortly thereafter, I say shortly, but it was more like 4 or 5 years, a friend of mine called me, and she was going to start a Christian school, something that she had been pursuing for about 7 years. And in 2014, she was going to open up in the fall, and asked me to pray about coming and being a part. She knew I homeschooled my kids. She knew I was passionate about education, and so I did pray about it. I felt the Lord just gave me a simple word to go help. And so in the fall of 2014, I went to be a teacher there. I brought my kids with me, of course. I still worked as a nurse there for a while. I was working at a nurse. I actually worked up at a medium maximum security prison, but most of my nursing was in a nursing home and other areas. But anyways, rabbit trails. I'm really bad at it. Back on focus. So I went to the school, and I've been teaching there ever since, and it has become my primary job. And I'm really good at talking in front of the kids and in children's ministry and even in preaching. But what I hope to get from this class is that I will be able to communicate clearly and just be comfortable with my own videos and doing things like this, because I can really get off on rabbit trails and I have a really hard time watching myself. And I just would like to communicate clearly to people who I don't know, who may be watching me from wherever. So hopefully I can gain some skills from this class and organize my speech. So I forgot to tell you the life lesson that I learned. Always seek the kingdom of God first and his righteousness, and seek his will, and you will be blessed. And that is what I learned, and among many, many other things. But I'm looking forward to getting through this class with everyone here and watching some more of your videos. Thanks.